Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of the season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Will kick off first, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Might be changing the route. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Finds us back in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Sayin back to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Making side adjustments here. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here's Sayin to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Using the quick game. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
And he'll be brought down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
seconds short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Snags it on the right. Finds a seam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The run inside. It's Cross. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback making adjustments. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's West. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires it. He's got it. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeye! blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Moore, play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Took care of it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the right. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dante Moore. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Hill. Runs through a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Moore with the play fake. Under fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the run, it's West. tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Zayn. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback may change this route. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Across the 35. Makes the grab in their space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big play.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Snap it to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to run for it. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I got to bow up, prove out to my team, to my unit, to everybody out there, I can get this first down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They'll test the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing more. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Unloads to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that. And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, say it. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside. It's Cross. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Sayin. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Hill. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Runs through the tackle. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's third down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the number 23 team, the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's the home squad, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone.
This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's more to throw. Fakes to grab. Snags it, and there's running room. And he scores! Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Say it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He might want another play. From the gun on third down, say it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
Booster! Squid! Where did he go?
Sayin from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go play action with Moore. Here comes the heat. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hill. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to...
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Here we go, ready. Blue, ready to go.
They feed him again. Crosses the 35. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Moore, play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buckeye offense onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The run inside. It's Jackson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to him on the ground. Here's a little room there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Sayin to throw. Here's the pressure. He gets away. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun on third down. Saying, got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. Rolled his way into the end zone. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Moore trying to beat the D deep. A full dive to haul that one in. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Under fire. He's got him in the flat. Got room at the 35. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Maybe some room here. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Sending out the offense to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Zayin. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Zayin from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Booster.
The offense changing the play. Zayin to throw for it on 4th. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no 1st down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Davison. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Send the tight end in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away. By going down inbounds, you're doing exactly that.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Throwing, say it. Quickly complete. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Say it. Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
Again, it's Sayin. Escapes the pressure going right. Takes a hit as he fires. Connection to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have...
Caught, and he's got room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
coaching.